So about 40 million more a year for 10 years to get them up to a state of good repair.
Now, what about sidewalks? There was discussion about we need sidewalks, we need some...
You can't, by federal law, we can't even come in and do a minor maintenance work on this job, on this road, without bringing the sidewalks into compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act.
There are no sidewalks.
Yes, there are.
Where are they?
Up ahead. If you could break this project to a point where there's no sidewalks, and then you could do that separately. But you've got the same problem with the road condition just up here.
Okay, but to here, there's no sidewalk, so we could do this.
But you could, it requires, here's your sidewalk right here.
Okay, so now, from this point on...
You have to do the sidewalks. You have to make the sidewalks ADA compliant.
So these are not compliant things?
Correct. You got tree issues. You got that telephone pole.
Yeah.
You need a minimum of 4 feet for ADA accessibility. Wow. All of the ramps have to be ADA accessible.
So you have to be able to go up.
Yep. So you have to, which is fine. I mean, that's the appropriate thing to do. My favorite is the tree up here in front of the yellow house, and it's probably this one up here on the left. Okay.
Oh yeah, that tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gotta go.
That's not what we call ADA compliant.
So that's gotta go.
Right.
Okay.
So any improvements to this road, it has to be done. The sidewalks have to be done as well. Now that adds another little complication, is that you have to go through archaeological and historical approvals. That means the Narragansett Indian tribe gets to decide whether there are any archaeological anything significant along here. So it's a process that makes the jobs very difficult, time-consuming to get out, and then expensive to do. But that's what we have to do. Now, some of the projects, and I saw in the Breeze there were some comments, I think, or maybe it was maybe a letter to the editor, complaints about why are they doing. They've paved one road multiple times and they haven't done this one at all.
Yeah, the lower end of River Road, where it's in front of the funeral parlor.
And I don't know the specifics on that location, but what the state, and this was long before I got here, Rhode Island has a very good pavement preservation program, although you sometimes wouldn't think it, where they do simple overlays, thin overlays, or crack sealing that extends the life of pavement so you don't have to go in and do major reconstruction. This road is too far gone to do these simple overlays.
Yeah.
But when we talk about pavement preservation, by spending a little bit of money on simple overlays, you can actually extend the life of the pavement. So all the short resources that we have get extended. So that's when you see some pavement on roadways being done sort of multiple times. That's because what they're doing is they're preserving the life of the roadway before it gets into a point where it has to be completely rebuilt.
Like, first of all, thank you very much for coming out here today. It was a great opportunity for you to see Old River Road.
Yep.
You took a ride with me, and we drove up and down, saw the condition of it. So I realize there are a tremendous number of constraints on your program to fix the roads, but I think it helps to see firsthand the concerns of the people of Annville and Albion. Thank you very much for coming out.
No, I appreciate it, Senator. And anytime we have an opportunity to actually get out, I need to get out more and meet with you and your brethren and in the local communities, because there's nothing like seeing it firsthand. And a great opportunity to talk before the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce today to talk about some of the challenges the state is facing, because we're all facing this together. This isn't a write-up problem; it's a Rhode Island issue, and we have to come together and say, how are we going to solve this? Conditions like Old River Road, unfortunately, are all too common around the state. We have probably 300 miles of roadway in the same condition, the same bad condition as Old River Road, and how we prioritize those projects with the limited resources we have is a real challenge for the state. And we're modifying how we manage the entity. We're becoming an asset management-based organization, so that we're over the coming years we're going to be able to identify the condition of every single asset the state owns, to be able to prioritize improvements based on whatever level of resources we have, so that the public will know how these decisions are made, and they're made based on objective conditions and objective thresholds to pick what projects are more important.